Do a legendary Pokemon tier list? Okay. Tier maker. Legendary Pokemon. Womp womp. Alright. I can't find a tier list that just... all legendary Pokemon. Oh god, there's a lot of them. Oh, it's including pseudo legendaries. Never mind. That's too many, bro. That's too many. All right. Warp Deg. Thank you for the 10 gifted subs. All right, here we go. Legendary Pokemon tier list. All right, so SS obviously is the best. And then Poop with Flies is obviously the worst. All right, so this is the definitive legendary Pokemon tier list. Arceus, C tier. I know that's going to be controversial. I just think it was kind of cringe because, like, bro, Pokemon God? Like, come on, bro. What, you're just going to catch him? All right, so these guys were D tier, Azelf D tier. I love that he learns Explosion. It's very funny, but they all look the same. Blacephalon, I'm not going to lie, also kind of C tier. The guy's kind of shitty. Buzzwole, he's a fat bug. We approve. This guy's head is too big. C tier. Celebi's awesome. A tier. Cool, timey-wimey shit. Celesteela, I actually like him. Flying Fortress guy. Chi-Yu, I'm going to put D tier also. Like, there's too many of these. Shen Pao I actually really like. I actually really like him. He's like fast as fuck, boy. I love him. That guy, Cobalian's alright. Cresselia, I would have put him in like C tier, but he's so fun to use. I'm gonna put him in A tier. Like Calm Mind, Moonlight, and he's so annoying. Darkrai, SS, he's one of my favorite Pokemon. Deoxys, Alien, super freaking cool. I thought that Palkia and Dialga were dope. So, I think they both go in A tier for sure. Deontay, whatever, B tier. Rock Fairy. Eternatus, this dude came out of nowhere. I'm gonna put him in D tier. He didn't deserve to be alive. Eternatus, he's just a big fucking dragon with guns, which immediately puts him in B tier. Pheasantipity, D tier. Sorry, he's fairy type. He immediately goes in D tier, because that's cringe. Genesect, this is just like, Caesar, Emo Caesar, B tier. Giratina, SS tier, is one of my favorites of all time. Specterior, I actually like these. I think they deserve A tier. Big, super slow, defensive guy. Groudon, easy S tier. That entire trio was incredible. Guzzlord, hot take. I actually like Guzzlord. I think Guzzlord's pretty cool. Heatran, A tier. I like Heatran. I liked him in the manga. Ho-Oh. Gotta give Ho-Oh S tier. The lore behind Oh-Oh with the burnt tower and everything, that's awesome. Hoopa, A tier. Mischievous little fuck, I approve. Jirachi, also A tier in general. Great movie. The Jirachi movie was great. Not gonna lie, the Jirachi movie was great. Jirachi himself, a little annoying. Kartana, A tier. I really like Kartana. Frail Grass Steel type, super fast, super strong. I really like Kartana, actually. Hot take. Keldeo, whatever. I'm gonna say C tier. Just like, come on, bro. Bro, 3 of these dog legendaries that are fighting type were enough. I actually, believe it or not, I actually like these guys. I'm gonna put him in B tier also. I thought he was pretty cool. Miraidon, he's cool. Yeah, obviously, that trio is amazing. Kyurem, S tier. I think he's really cool. Believe it or not. Landorus, I actually sort of like the genies, so I'm gonna put him in B tier. Once again, I gotta put Latios and Latias in S tier. They're amazing. Their movie was so freaking cool. It was. Chasing them as a kid through the Hoenn region was awesome. Lugia's got to be S tier also. Such a cool Pokemon. Cool lore. Cool to have as a game. In the game. Great movie. Lunala. I'm going to say C tier. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. You're just a moon. You're just a moon guy. Everything kills you. Any ghost type or dark type attack kills you. You're cringe. Alright, Magearna. I'm going to put him in B tier just because this man single-handedly beats all of Pokerogue. Alright, I don't know if any of you have played Pokerogue, but This guy single-handedly walls the entire Pokerogue game. If you get this guy, you win the whole game immediately, because he's fairy and steel type, and the main enemy in Pokerogue is this guy who only learns dragon and poison moves. Dragon and poison both do not affect steel and fairy, so essentially you just have this guy and he walls the entire game. Phione poop with flies. They did not need to make him. Hot take, never needed to exist. Wait, is this Phione or Manaphy? Oh, this one's Phione. Phione poop with flies, Manaphy E tier. All right, I'm glad we're working this. I'm glad we're all on the same page. This makes 100% sense. This makes 100% sense. Yes. All right. This guy was kind of shitty as a legendary, and then they made another one for no reason. Marshadow, D tier, whatever, cringe. Melmetal, he's just a big metal guy, no personality. Meloetta, it's like, bro, oh, it's song, and it turns into new forms. I'm sorry, bro. What is this, Digimon? I'm gonna put the entire emotion trio in D tier, because they're kind of shit. They all look the same. They do basically the same thing. Oh, this one's a little fatter. Oh, this one's a little faster. Who cares? They're the same, and they're cringe, and they have no personality. Oh, they're emotion Pokemon. Yeah? How do they do it? How do they prove that, huh? Well, what different characteristics do they have based on their emotions? Nothing. Nothing, I tell you. Mew, SS tier. Freaking adorable Pokemon. Love the movie. Mewtwo, SS tier. The best movie maybe the best movie in the whole Pokemon franchise was Mewtwo Strikes Back. So, can't even be mad. Can't even be mad. And Mewtwo Returns. Two fantastic movies. Easy SS tier. Miraidon and Koraidon. They both... I'm gonna put him above him, because I like the sun guy better. Sun guy is better than this guy. Monkey Dory, this guy's shit. Now, I'm gonna even put him in poop with flies, because not only is this guy... does he look cringe, but also he's probably the worst legendary Pokemon competitively in the entire game. And that's impressive. It's impressive to be the worst despite coming out in, like, the newest gen. Alright, Nirangan, Diginial, whatever, Needle, Pokemon, cringe. I actually really like Necrozma. Hot take. I know people don't like Necrozma. I really do. I think he's an actual terrifying Pokemon. Nihilego, right here, kind of cringe. The twist was not a twist. It was annoying. Ogerpon, alright, it changes its forms with masks. That's the most boring thing in the world. Okidogi is one above Monkey Dory and one below Pheasantipity, because these three are all dog shit, bro. They're all bad. Alright, Palkia, I'm gonna have to put Palkia here. I like Palkia and Dialga. I like them for what they represent more than for what they actually are. Pecharunt, he's the poison guy. He is incredibly fun to use, because every time he poisons somebody, he also confuses them, which is infuriating. However, whenever your opponent has this guy, it just ruins your whole day. Alright, so, again, gets extra points for the certain manga comics that depict her in very fascinating ways, so, you know, I'll put her even in B tier. Rayquaza's S tier. Love Rayquaza. Always one of the goats, for sure. So, when I was a kid, I hated the Reggies because they were kind of boring. And then they came out with so many more trios, right? Like the dog trios and the emotion trios. And the Reggies actually kind of moved up a little in the world. I'm not going to lie. They actually moved up. I think Regidrago is definitely C tier for sure. And Regieleki also C tier. But the original Reggies, and even Fat Red. No, and I'll put him in C tier too. But the original Reggies, I think, all belong at a level above. I actually like the original Reggie trio. The next three Reggies are kind of cringe. Alright, Black and White, Reshiram and Zekrom, overrated. B tier. Overrated, actually. Shaman, hot take, C tier. I don't like the legendary Pokemon that are just like, oh my god, it's a legendary Pokemon, but it's weak and frail and pathetic and gay. Sorry, bro. Miss me with that shit. Solgaleo, cooler than Lunala. Where did I put Lunala? I put Lunala here, so Solgaleo goes here. Cooler than Lunala. It's basically Metagross as a lion. We approve. Specterior. I actually like Specterior. This thing is freaking bonkers strong. It is so cool how just busted it is. Stakataka E tier. It is cringe. It has no moral value. You ready for an incredibly hot take? Tapu Bulu, Tapu Lele, Tapu Frico, and Tapu Shmiko all go in D tier. They're cringe. They do the same thing. Island Spirit. They're all useless. Miss me with that. Terrapagos, its entire gimmick is the Terra Shell. It has no personality aside from its little stupid gimmick. Miss me with that. Terrakion, I actually like Terrakion. I'm gonna put him in B tier, believe it or not. Chiyu, not Chiyu, whatever, the fat ass, the one with Earthquake and Ruination and shit. I'll put that there. Alright, so, Thundurus, I'm gonna put it in this, in here, and this, in here, because, Landorus is my favorite of the genies, then Thundurus, then Tornadus. Hot take, I actually really like this guy. I'm gonna put him in A tier. Yeah, I'm gonna put him in A tier. I really like him. All right, we know he goes. We know where the emotion trio goes. They all go together here. Victini, I like Victini. I'm gonna say B tier for Victini. I think it's cool. This little fiery thing with like 180 power fire move. That's pretty dope. Virizion is the most cringe of the dogs. Volcanion's kind of cool. I like that it has water absorb and steam eruption. I'm gonna even put it in A tier. It's actually really cool. This guy sucks. This guy's annoying as fuck. I hate him. I'm gonna put him down here. Dude just does protect and shit. He's annoying. This guy goes into poop with flies tier. Hot take. I still hate the fairy type. Hot take. I know that I'm like 10 years late. Fairy type is still stupid. I still hate it. All right? I'm just gonna be that guy. Still hate the fairy type. Sorry. Just gonna say. And this guy started all of that. All right. Xurkitree, this is just a live wire. Most uninspired design of all time. Yveltal, I like Yveltal. I'm gonna put him in A tier. I really like him. He's like this guy's the god of life with fairy type shit. This guy over here is like the god of death. Super dope. Oblivion Wing, really cool moves all in all. I like him. I like Yveltal. Sword Dog obviously goes in B tier because he has a fucking sword. And Shield Dog obviously goes in C tier because he has a shield. Easy. Zarude. I actually kind of like Zarude. I'm going to put him in B tier also. Dark Grass, and it's actually good, unlike every other Dark Grass type. Zekrom, it's one tier above Reshiram because he's cooler. And Zeraora. So originally when I saw this guy, I was just like, oh, this is just Lucario 2. And he was exactly that. He was literally Lucario 2 except Electro type. And finally, last but not least, Zygarde C tier. It's cringe. Oh, many little Zygarde cells come together to become a big Zygarde cell. All right, bro, miss me with that. So yeah, this is the definitive legendary Pokemon tier list. I'm glad we're on the same page here. Complete agreement from all my dudes. I'm just gonna order them. They're now ordered. Yeah. Yep. There we go. The order is complete. See that? Isn't that beautiful? Yep. I stand by it. Yeah, where the hell? Wait, where's the legendary birds? Wait, hold on. Where's Zapdos, Moltres? Articuno? Entei? Raikou? They're gone. Oh well, cringe list. Moving on. All right, life continues. You ready for